Good day, everybody. I just want to give you a quick announcement here and present an amazing opportunity for 15 doctors. We've decided to manufacture a device called the MultiStim. If you're familiar with the MiniStim, this device would be similar to the MiniStim in one way, but it would have additional features to it. And I say 15 because we want to get beta testers first and really get a feel for how impactful this device potentially is before moving into the next step and creating it for everybody else in the field. So if you feel like you're interested in participating, we're looking for 15 doctors. Now, a little bit more about the MultiStim. Like the MiniStim, it would have that similar feature of giving you peripheral nerve stimulation. However, we would add another component, which would be an auditory metronome component. So the actual stimulation of the MiniStim would be synced with a metronome audible. And so that audible would have the capability of having a left or right or bilateral stimulation. So what that means, if you were to put a headset on, and especially a headset that has bone conduction vibration, what you would be able to do is put that on and activate primarily through the left ear. The sensory component of the left ear would give you cranial nerve 7, cranial nerve 5, cranial nerve 10 stimulation, along with auditory. So you would have a 5, 7, 10, along with the auditory component, as well as the inferior olive, which is known to be involved with the metronome component. Of course, if you made a decision to also do a vestibular type maneuver along with that, you would then involve cranial nerve 8, a lot more. So, or you could do an eye movement strategy and, of course, try to sync that with the metronome that is built into the MultiStim with the cranial nerve stimulation of cranial nerve 5 and 7. So the MiniStim by itself, you've got a sensory input of cranial nerve 5 and a motor output of cranial nerve 7. So the whole idea here is to stimulate a lot more of that pontomedullary region with multiple types of stimulation simultaneously. And this is where we find the greatest benefit is when you have multiple neurons that fire together, right? They wire together. But if we have multiple layers of that within a close, small region, the amount of perfusion that you can really optimize and activation in that region is greater. Of course, as long as it's appropriate for that patient. So we're looking for 15 doctors, and the commitment is this. It would be $5,000 to purchase one of 15 of these devices. And we're looking for a direct line of communication, ideally willingness to produce some case studies, as well as giving us some feedback. We want to know, how this device is working for you, for your patients, and is it worth the investment into producing a larger quantity. So we're only looking for people who are serious and willing to, to prepay ahead of time. It'll take us about 6 months to have these ready to ship. So the process is already initiated with the manufacturer. All we need to know is who's interested. Now, in order to get these out beyond that, it's going to take a long time. The commitment that we need to make in order to mass produce these is significant. I mean, it's so huge that we need to make sure that that this does exactly what we want it to do, and that we're getting the results that we expect we're going to get before making that level of commitment. So it could take a while. It could be well over a couple years before we have all this done and ready. So if you're interested, reach back out to me, NeurdSolutions@gmail.com, or send a message back through Facebook or email. Have a great day and look forward to hearing from you.